is Monday, June 16th, and that means two things. I'm just trying to go along to get along, but it's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies and their exit signs and emergency units. There's a bunch of options on these. They offer red letters, green letters, white housings, black housings, edge lit illuminations, round styles, square styles. But what that really means is that whatever you need for your exit sign options on your project, they have something. You can go to the link in the description, or we can continue on with the news because we are going to talk about Rebel. They are a small scale lighting manufacturer in British Columbia, and they will be spinning down operations over the course of the year because they just don't want to deal with any of the fiddlier bits of business for the rest of the year. FOS Capital has bought Aldridge, which is to say a private equity firm, has bought a roadway lighting manufacturer for 3.1 million Australian dollars. Intense is moving their office. They were a design firm set up in Anaheim, California, but they will be shifting to the overall Leviton HQ in Northbrook. We have a new Senate bill, Liberating Incandescent Technology Act of 2025, Senate Bill 1568. This, if passed, would fully repeal Section 325I of the Energy Policy and Conservation Act, which would, in theory, lift all of the restrictions on incandescent bulbs for general service if any of those bulbs were actually available for sale. WAC has partnered with the Light and Health Resource Center with a new member entering into their lighting education partnership. If you like tacos, we can go to the tariff tracker, which is to say that US and China have settled on in principle on tariffs, rare earths, and international students. Orion has paused their CEO bonus and stock options, with Sally Washlow deferring her compensation package over liquidity issues. The National Association of Home Builders has called for a pause on code adoption, which is to say they would rather keep construction requirements at ASHRAE 90.1 2019, and for because that's just easier for them, honestly. The NEMA Confidence Index is up. The National Electrical Manufacturers Association Confidence Index shows that recent developments in stability is shaking off the worst of pessimism. Rexel USA has expanded their partnership with Parspec with new digital tools for the construction market going ahead. The Q2 of Pulsive Lighting survey is now open. You can fill that out now. Teresh Grover was on Get a Grip on Lighting to talk about artificial intelligence. The Design Lights Consortium Industry Advisory Committee has finally updated their meeting minutes, so you can now read Q1 and Q2. Finally, some industry transparency. CIB has partnered with Scotiabank to finance retrofits. That's the Canadian infrastructure bank will be offering $100 million in partnerships to their building retrofit initiative. New York State will be auctioning off excess bridge lighting. These were fixtures that were bought 10 years ago, around 2016. They are now live to auction for anyone. Even if you still want, you can still light bridges with them, but That's how they go. The U.S. Green Building Council has published a guide on germicidal UV for schools. This is part of their new air quality guide for ASHRAE. ABB has cut the ribbon on a new tech engineering center in Mexico. They've doubled their space for facilities in the Yucatan Peninsula. Lightbulbsurplus.com has declared themselves to be the nation's largest supplier of replacement globes. And I don't have anything to say they're wrong, especially not in the face of CEO Mark Hudson. Appleton has shipped their 1 millionth luminaire. This is an Emerson brand celebrating a milestone. Southwire has celebrated their sustainability week with new presentations and promotions. Ledvance has published their third sustainability report, which indicates that they are proud of themselves. BK Lighting is offering a settlement. This is related to their ESOP lawsuit, as in terms of compensation and contracts, and that may be coming to a close soon. Signify is celebrating their 1700th license under the Enabled patent program. In rep agency updates, Ledvance has partnered with Sterling Architectural in Ontario. Janlight has partnered with Lightspec. Interlux has picked 2 reps for Texas, and Light Alarms has picked reps for Arizona and the U.S. South. In events and webinars, the IES has announced their full schedule of workshops at their lighting conference. So if you're going on Thursday, you can now see that full schedule. Rexo Canada has bought Jackmar with no details per se on the Quebec-based automation supplier. Hey, the Lawrence Livermore Lab has measured earthquakes using fiber optic networks, which is to say that as bad things happen, the level of connectivity on the actual wires reflects that. And this would be really cool. This would be really exciting if, I don't know, say the United States federal government was still interested in expanding fiber optic networks for rural connectivity. BitSite has found that 40,000 cameras are undergoing security flaws, which is to say that unprotected networks are making video feeds available to anyone that feels like it, and that's an issue. The Lighting Controls podcast spoke with David Fox about what makes a network work. Weed Miller has opened a new facility, 24,000 square feet in Richmond, Virginia. Questel is adding WeSun modules to their smart city projects. Govee is moving outside using technology that was already ready, but now it's ready for outside. This is the U.S. launch of smart garden lighting with Wi-Fi ready RGB tech. In R&D news, Sony Semiconductors are releasing a new automotive LiDAR center for sensors. The important thing is that this is new tech for depth detection. We have a new study that shows that blue rich light is bad for cut flowers, actually, that carnations will wilt faster under solid state lighting. Milou Brunel has designed a lamp that runs on dirt. Literally, soil uses natural microorganisms to generate chemical energy to be a battery. On the dark side of things, we are learning that cuts to the United States National Park Service are threatening the natural sounds and night skies division thereof, which is to say that they'll probably stop working and that the parks will probably start protecting darkness overall. We have determined that blue light is bad for your self esteem. We have found that constant light or constant dark is bad for the pineal gland in rats. Circadian disruption has been linked with Alzheimer's like pathology in mice. Circadian disruption does indeed stress out zebra finches. Starlink satellites continue to leak radio signals outside of their required bands or their contracted bands. Allen alters activity levels in slugs. Michigan is debating a bill to actually improve the state of dark skies in the Upper Peninsula. We have a new, not sponsored device, but I do think is interesting, is WePro launching a dark sky ready product line. We have 70 lighting violations found in Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida is levying new fines for light and noise violations. Huntsville, Ontario is passing a new lighting bylaw. Natchitoches, Louisiana is debating sign brightness in its historic district. We have an opinion about paint for satellites using Vanta Black, and just a pictographic moment about how bright Cleveland really is at 3 a.m. Horticulturally, we have markers, genetic markers for flowering locusts, depending on circadian rhythm. Bowery Farming Gear goes bankrupt, and that auction is coming up soon. Dur is going vertical in Germany, and a Moldovan indoor farm is succeeding in feeding Ukrainian refugees. In recommended reading, all these links are at nailed.org and more. We have a discussion of the ergonomics of electrical work, how to choose between Energy Star and Lead. We have, do you really need to install a smart shower? How to pick a better bulb, current trends in bankruptcies, Las Vegas's business press on Light Fair. Their perspective, they're not lighting people, they're just conference people. We have LED to LED for contractors, smart lighting for elevated design. What is startup? The AOLP's guide to outdoor trends. We have supply chains as the newest battlefield. Amber LEDs for clean rooms. That's Amber LED inside. We have an opinion on the politics of lighting and the case for social justice in lighting education and practice. In case studies, we can talk about Max 2 agencies in Vancouver, BC, Street Leafs project in the Babcock Ranch, Pharos controls at Cardiff K facades. We have LED lighting for the new Wells Fargo Center, and we have a new smart project at Omaha, Nebraska High School. We have a new efficiency program going ahead in New Mexico. We have new rebates on the island of Prince Edward Island. We have Pasadena, California, endorsing the California state level copper theft bill. Dunkirk, Alabama may be suing their utility over faulty streetlights. In British Columbia, the town of Mission will be switching to LED on streets. Natoma Station, California can actually fund their new special lighting district. Coldwater, Michigan has won an award for environmental leadership. Cowlitz County, Washington is planning a lighting and seismic upgrade on their Hall of Justice. Meanwhile, Thunder Bay, Ontario is planning library revamps across the board, including lighting. We have new taller lighting poles going up in Chattanooga baseball fields. Medina, Ohio, issuing off new baseball lighting. Timmins, Ontario, has closed a pool and recreation center all summer in favor of lighting upgrades. We have new trail lighting going ahead in Fort St. John, British Columbia. We have new solar path lighting going ahead in Highland Park in Wayne County, Michigan. Des Moines, Iowa is planning new boardwalk lighting, and the Pabst sign over Milwaukee will be switching from neon to LED. Internationally, Cooper is expanding their operations into the United Arab Emirates. We have DEA, SPA, Italy unveiling their first sustainability report. Signify has partnered with Dixon as their OEM partner for India. Also in India, Signify is adding lighting to remote regions of Andhra Pradesh. In sports news, we have new lighting going up in the One OK Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Alan Karen has won the Rick Weidemer Guiding Light Award. David Orr has been named CFO at ABM. John Russler has been named Senior VP at Eaton. Hunter Crawford has been named Pricing Specialist at Rob Roy. And in things you can make or things I think are cool, you can sew your own lampshade. You can set your smart lights to signal in Morse code. You can just make an LED mushroom. You can build your own real neon display case. Or you can power a flashlight with a candle and an ice cube. Otherwise, I've been Scott Wachter. I want to thank you for your time, for your attention, for all the awkward cuts in this episode. But otherwise, I will see you next week. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the music.
Earth scooped out the devil's punch bowl for a promise of this, just one of three he molded for a promise. Now a place where Arthur sleeps until he is needed by England. Mother contour shape recumbent wound, nurturing stone, offering us her harvest. Goddess worship through the centuries, fertile and round, feeding 1,000 hungry lambs. Choose your name now for the next one. Mother's mountains and us reconnected soon, moving faster than light. Myths and